first, we got to play this sound. Mitt Romney. Where was he? Where was he being?
CNN.
So Mitt Romney goes on CNN because in Mitt Romney's mind, he's got to be thinking, the American public probably does not remember why they voted against me in the 2012 election because it's been 6 months now. I think I should remind everybody. Here's Mitt Romney on CNN on why he didn't win the presidency.
But nonetheless, and it did not reflect my views. I said it didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Pause it.
But sure.
Now, what he's talking about here is at the 47%. It didn't reflect my views. Now, of course it did, but, once a liar, continue.
But surely that didn't help me. And there were other things that didn't help my campaign either. Obviously, a hurricane with a week to go before the election stalled our campaign. But, you don't.
Do you blame Chris Christie as much as some other people in your...
No. I wish the hurricane hadn't happened when it did because it gave the president a chance to be presidential and to be out showing sympathy for folks. That's one of the advantages of incumbency. But, you don't look back and worry about each little thing and how could that have been different. You look forward.
Okay, now, I don't think you need me to tell you why this guy is so it is...
Oh, boy.
You know what another reason why I didn't win the presidency was exactly there. I'm not going to tell you why I didn't win the presidency. I'm going to show you why I didn't win the presidency. You don't necessarily need to be president to show sympathy. In fact, as a presidential candidate running an election that is going to happen 8 days away, if you had gone to show sympathy, I suspect people would have covered it. And it's not so much, you notice he didn't say the hurricane's a horrible thing to have happen. It's the timing that was really problematic for him.
Well, Sam, as you know, Romney bots have difficulty with feelings, and it's not quite fair.
It's not fair that any opportunity to show sympathy would come up. First off, this guy, the delusion involved in this guy, the idea that somehow Hurricane Sandy was the decisive factor. Now, he's saying there's a bunch of things, but it's Hurricane Sandy he goes to, right? It could be the 47% comment after I had been hammered for being a corporate vulture by members of my own party in the primary, or it could be that I was taking positions that were woefully out of step with the vast majority of Americans. I lost Latinos at a rate that even outpaced what George Bush lost Latinos. I could go on and on and on, but at the end, it was really the hurricane. It was really God striking down, and then Barack Obama being in just a perfect position to show sympathy. And, I couldn't do that. This guy, I hope he comes back every 6 months to remind us why we didn't vote for him. Unbelievable.
There's also women's suffrage and the Voting Rights Act.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that I could get into, but fundamentally, it was the hurricane timing.
The 60s. The financial crisis, the whole wealth inequality. If that wasn't an issue.
I also he says like it was an opportunity for Obama to show empathy. If Romney had been an incumbent and a president, that would not have been to his advantage. He would have shown up in New York and insulted people's houses.
Yes, we can see Mitt Romney coming and going good thing this happened, didn't you? Get some insurance money.
Is this the before or after photo?
Right, exactly. I can't tell if you lived in this shitbox beforehand or afterwards. Am I right, folks? No, come on. Just stand back. Please don't come too close.